you know, as you do when you're on the ball, you adjust your stride. It was literally just, he adjusted his stride for a split second, and that was all the defender needed. Skinned him completely, just took the ball, went straight through him, and that just shows the level. That's, you know, people, oh look, you know, you should have beaten him, but again, you've got to remember, you're not playing against, you know, Hibs or Dundee or Kilmarnock. These are guys who are training at the highest level, the very best coaches, and they are fit as butcher's dogs. They will skin you if they get that split second. That's all that they need to take the ball off you. And as you said, the amount of luck that our team put in that game was phenomenal, man. I saw, and I tweeted out, it's the Celtic are working hard. We were working really hard. It's very difficult to cover all that ground when you've got a team that moves that well off. When you've got a team who moves like that off the ball, they're not giving you any space, and you're constantly shifting the ball. You're working hard, and they're big physical guys. And it was just, I mean, I'm proud that we are in the Champions League. I've given you my thoughts. Everybody knows my thoughts about the Champions League and the current state of it at the moment. I think it needs restructured. I think it needs torn up and restructured. I think we need to see different levels and different tiers. I think it's an absolute joke. I think it's corrupt. I think it's full of money. I think it's full of shit. And I'm looking forward.
Champions League has that feel of like it's the Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern, Barca, fucking, yeah, you know, like their little elite fucking club thing, Juventus. I mean, you feel like that. You know, again, you hate to, you know, kind of slot yourself and everything, but a lot of, when the draw was done, you know, everybody was pretty much spot on with it. We're going to be playing our playoff against Anderlecht for Europa, man, because you're living on fucking cloud cuckoo land if you think we're going to be just knocking off PSG and knocking off Bayern and stuff, man. It's not how it is.
No, I think most people don't. I really believe that, you know, the majority of Celtic support know what's going to happen. We're only talking about this because of some of the comments we've seen, and because, I'll be honest, some of the shite you see in the Scottish media, which none of us are surprised. It was all this, you know, Celtic got
we saw the
Celtic got hammered. Celtic got hammered at Bayern and stuff, and it's like, yeah, we get beat. You know, a 3-0 is a 3-0 away to Bayern is a defeat. It's not a pumping. A pumping 6 or 7-0. It's all this dialogue that's used around to it just fuels this kind of criticism, and it's anything that they can do to get the knife in the ribs. Again, of course, we just handed every team in Scotland, what is it, £400,000 each? So you're welcome. Yeah. You're welcome, ball bags. There's your money. You know what I mean? But feel free to fucking criticise us because we get pumped off one of the best teams in the world away with a squad that's full of injuries and we've got guys playing out of position. On you go. Feel free. It makes me. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. It's like these guys. It's just so apparent that they're out there to just fucking put the knife in whenever they can. But yet we hand them the fucking money. You know. And it's just
fine.
Sad,
I'll listen to, like, I see people were like retweeting that dude, what's his name, Mr. Ewan Murray, or whatever the fuck he is, and he's like, oh, Celtic getting slaughtered in the Champions League, and it's like, you know, this motherfucker's been waiting because he's had what, few and far between chances over the past year and a half to 2 years to fucking say anything negative about Celtic.
He's a negative.
So the moment he loses any match, all of a sudden it's like
the
fucking biggest thing ever. He's a jerk off. So why even get time today, man? Fuck that. I wouldn't even waste my time responding to stupid shit like that or even reading.
That's a block. Any Celtic support retweeting Ewan Murray, you need to take a long hard look at yourself because the guy's an arsehole. Simple as that. Done.
He's straight looking for clickbait.
Yeah,
that's
he's
it,
a
man.
fanny,
Fuck
man.
that.
He's a fanny. I've seen his stuff on Celtic. He's you know, any chance he's got to kick us, he'll take it, and that's the way it is. We are the only club flying. We're the only team flying. The Scottish flag. And international, you know, European football, whatever you want to call it. You know, every other team is out, and we're there at the elite international club competition. We're there fighting for a place, which leads us into, you know, I guess the Europa League and the Anderlecht games and all that. You know, and again, we need to move past the Bayern game. It's done. We get beat by a better team, and we're in a position where, well, we've got players that need to come back. We need an established centre defence, so we need an established back four that are playing regularly every week, a point which Brendan Rodgers brought up. He said himself, we're looking for that consistency in the team. week to week, where you've got guys playing together. They've not been able to do that. We still think the club should have done more to bring in, some more players to help with that. But that kind of consistency will come as the season goes on. But we're looking at Anderlecht next, and we're looking at playing Bayern.
We got a big one with Hibs coming up,
some
man.
Good games. Well, the next game is Hibs. But I was talking about Europe, but let's talk about the Hibs game, because I'm excited, man. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be an excellent game.
I got a tweet here. It's from Gunny67. He's one of my followers. The dude has a ton of followers on his own, too. Says, hope we absolutely fucking hammer Hibs on Saturday. Fucking sick of this cringy loving pish some of our fans have with them. And I totally 100% agree with that. I always said since the Harry Swan thing and the Irish tricolors and them trying to take down or get the flag taken down to Celtic Park, fuck Hibs. They can kiss my ass.
Look... There's no...
just drop the mic right there, brother. Just drop the mic because fuck Hibs.
There you go. Drop the mic, man. I agree. At the end of the day, just because it's Neil Lennon and whatever kind of association we feel with Hibs because of whatever, it's neither here nor there. This is our trophy, and we want to keep it. Simple as that. So I'm down with that. That sounds good to me.
Absolutely. We'll do the prediction when we wrap it up, but I'm feeling like we're going to represent a lot better than that 2-2 draw we had with them. So
yeah,
onward and up. What did you think about the? We said we talk about this for a minute, and the banner at the Dundee match.
We'll keep the Hibs game on. We'll put that on ice. Let's talk about that. I know you want
that because we'll wrap that up.
That's good. The banner's good. Let's go. The banner. I thought the banner was brilliant.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Fucking right on, man. You know what I mean? I don't get it. There's so many bedwetters. It's like, oh no, what's you can't put people's faces on the... Oh, fuck, here we go again, man. The bedwetters are back. It's like, what do you want, man? That bill is a joke, right? That bill is a joke. And any chance to criticise it, I'm right behind it. And the people that are on that banner deserve to have their face on that banner, because... If you're not aware of what goes on with people going to the games now, this is the Armchair Ultras. This is a podcast made by guys who can't get to the games because we live on the other side of the world. This is a podcast, I guess, for guys like us who maybe have similar kind of views, who can't get to the games. But at the end of the day, we know, we're on social media, we've heard from people that do go to the games. People are being treated like it's just disgusting, right? So I'll keep it short. I was right behind that banner. More of the same, please.
Mm-hmm. It seemed to be very divisive because it was a very Scottish political SNP thing, the whole 9 yards. But my one boy on there, the Parrot, one of the guys that I talked to a long time ago on Skype, he's a really cool dude and everything, very knowledgeable, like super good dude. He tweeted 5 days ago, he said, fans upset over a banner that is critical of parties who have jeopardized the livelihoods of fellow supporters. You'll never walk alone, eh? Exactly. And again, you're going to sit there and I don't know how anybody can be critical of fans blasting the fucking any kind of bill that attacks supporters, man. People lose their jobs for what? Fucking songs and stuff? Like, give me a fucking break, man. Seriously? I'm not all down with all Scottish politics and everything and this and that, but I will tell you this, that it shows you how much the politicians are afraid of football fans and their voice and the power that they do actually wield in the public forum.
Of course.
And much respect and God bless the Green Brigade for putting that banner up. And if you don't like that, maybe you need to take a look at yourself and everything. Just because they're criticizing the SNP and this and that doesn't make them bad fucking
so many people are scared to talk about it.
They're concerned about their fellow fucking supporters, man. You gotta get that shit straight. And if you're against that, then what's that say about you? Seriously? And I seen some of the people that were just like, oh, the banner sucks. What do you want to just sing the Rebs, this and that? You should be allowed to say whatever the fuck you want. We do a podcast here, and we sit here. I'm on the other side of the fucking world, and I can sit here and tell it like it is because I don't have any fear of someone kicking my fucking door in because I used a curse word or fucking spoke my mind. But yet there's people that go to a football match that have to worry about being fucking arrested because there's a goddamn bill sponsored by stupid politicians and shit that'll get people fucking arrested and fuck up the rest of their lives. You need to get on the right side of this fucking argument, man.
I know, mate.
If you think if you're thinking in just a political aspect and shit, you're not seeing the bigger picture, man. No. Fans should be able to see what the fuck they want. They're not out of line.
Well said, mate. I'm going to give that a round of applause because that was one of your best ones, mate. Listen, I'm a you, mate. If people can't see that, you know, like you're going to the football, you want to see a game of football, you want to be entertained, and you want to take your kids, you want to take your family. But you don't want mounted police with a list of names pointing and picking people out of a crowd, or guys monitoring you during the game because you might have said the wrong thing or you look dodgy and you're getting huckled, and then you're on a list for whatever reason. This is an indictment of the society that's getting, you know, built up around people in Scotland and in UK and in the West. It's happening all over. And look, we don't talk about politics on this podcast mainly because we don't have time. We've only got enough time to fit in Celtic. But I've got my own political views on things. I'm sure Yahmpy has the same and whatever else.
Right.
Yahmpy, you nailed it, man. You nailed it. This is about people's lives being affected, people's jobs, people's livelihoods, people's criminal records, people having their whole life changed because they've been to a football match and they're singing a song or getting carried away in a moment, in a passionate moment. Maybe it's a kid, maybe he's only 18, 17, doesn't know what he's doing. You know, some of the dumb shit you do when you're that age, you need to sit back and think about it. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with doing that in the first place, because at the end of the day,
not dumb shit. If someone's sitting there saying to me, if you're saying to me that I'm going to go to fucking jail for singing a song, I'm not being an asshole. I'm not dropping racial slurs or being a scumbag and this and that, throwing shit at people and this and that. I'm fucking singing a song, man. I'm fucking having the time of my life, drinking beers with my mates, having fun. And you're going to lock my ass up? What kind of fucking world do we live in?
Well, I tell you, mate, it is a reflection of the world that we live in at the moment. That
it's a fucking absolute dumpster fire, man. You can't, and the club needs to sit there, and that's the big problem, man. Is you got the same fucking jerk-offs that make the laws sitting on the fucking board and everything, sitting there, oh, well, man, I guess we have to get those guys arrested. Hey, you're fucking people putting the goddamn money in your pocket, man, buying tickets and shit. Yeah. Stand up for your fucking supporters, man. Stop throwing them under the goddamn bus. They have a right to hang a fucking banner like that. And I would hang that goddamn thing every day until they got rid of that fucking bill.
I think you can drop the mic now, mate.
I'm sorry, man.
No, you can drop the mic, man. No, that was a drop the mic
thing. When I literally saw people freaking out on Twitter over the banner, and I'm like, and a lot of them are like followers and shit of mine. That's cool, man. But we're allowed to have different opinions and stuff. But Jesus God,
I think
you couldn't be more wrong. This is people's lives.
I really think that people need to be a wee bit braver about speaking. I think there's a lot of people who don't want to say what they really think as well. I'm not saying that is commonplace, but I do think that's part of it. There's a lot of people out there who don't want to speak their mind, and there is an element of fear in amongst it, which is, oh well, I don't want to get into trouble, so I'll just keep my mouth closed. All that fucking attitude as well. Look, I'm a you, mate. I don't have anything to add to that. You said pretty much.
Sorry,
Listen, man. Fucking, I tip my hat to you, mate. You said pretty much. You summed up. That's where I am with it. I'm right behind that. I'm right behind that banner, and I'm right behind hopefully that bill gets removed. The quicker it does, the better, because the society that we're living in at the moment, you can't say anything. You can't say anything. Anything you say is hate speech. It's a hate crime. Don't say this. Don't say that.
Well, I mean, where does it stop? I mean, that's fucking it's straight up censorship, man. You're sitting there saying people can't. Who makes that fucking rule? What are you telling me is right or wrong? What I can sing, what I can't sing, what I can't say, and what I can say. Where does that shit fucking end, man? Who the fuck has that kind of power to be able to tell you that? We're all equal, man. We might have different titles and different stations in life and shit, but fuck that, man. You got a right to sit there and sing a goddamn song. You got a right to sit there and fucking... Holy shit, how many times you heard the fucking Huns doing all the dumb shit they do, man?
Well, I'm with you, and I want to end on this, and we'll move on quickly, but... You know, I think you hit